Welcome to a new video. Today we are going to talk about batteries, or rather I am going to upgrade my battery in the MX-5 because the stock battery is this one, or rather the same size as this one, and weighs around 12 to 13 kilograms, and also this one is pretty dead, which is why I was looking for a solution that was also lighter. And I didn't want to spend too much money, and because this is only a car that gets driven occasionally, I don't have to have a huge battery because I can recharge it if I need to, and this is why I bought this. So this is a lithium ion or lithium LiFePO battery, and this is supposed to be starting the MX-5. How that's gonna work out, we are gonna have a look at later. First of all, I'm gonna show you this one. This normally should be a motorcycle battery and also has motorcycle terminals. I'm gonna build something that I can adapt those onto a normal terminal. I'll see how that works out. Maybe I'll just buy some adapters that screw in there. I'll see how that goes. Yeah, that pretty much is it. You have a display for the voltage at the top, which you can activate or deactivate here, and yeah, then there's nothing much to it. This is a 4 amp hour battery, and the original one is a 40 or 44 amp hour battery. So in theory, much smaller, but due to the lithium-ion batteries having much better, basically having a much higher equivalent to a lead-acid battery, this should be around 15 to 20 amp hours equivalent. And it has 260 or 220 cold cranking amps, which should be enough for the MX-5 as well. And yeah, that's basically everything. I'm just gonna weigh it also, because why not, while we're at it. Okay, so that battery was advertised as being 800 grams, and I hope you can see it maybe. It actually is 616 grams, which is quite weird. Yeah, it actually is 616 grams instead of the advertised 800, so it's even lighter. And compared to about 12 to 13 kilos on the original one, yeah, that's quite a huge difference. Obviously, the scale can't even measure that, so I'm not even gonna try. Or maybe I will try, but it will say just, E. No. Okay, and I'm just gonna put it in the car now and see you then. Okay, so the battery is in. And I'm also going to show you the voltage drop that it's experiencing. And I'm gonna crank for a few seconds now, just to show you what it is doing. And also, without any charging in between, I'm going to try to start the car now. I have a pretty high flow fuel pump in there, which I have also on that battery. So I'm gonna start that first. And then I'm going to start the car. Starts just fine. And try again. Let's see how often it will do it. And again. And again. So as you can see, I can pretty much do that as often as I want. Okay, I'm gonna do it just cranking now. Still cranks fine. Doesn't even slow down. So yeah, I'd say works pretty good for that small and that cheap actually of a battery. And I can still start it. No worries at all. So there you go. Even a 4 amp hour battery works perfectly fine with an MX-5. Just again, to confirm, it has a cold cranking amp spec of 220, which is not that high. The original battery has 360, I think. So it's also quite a bit lower, but as you can see, it works just as the normal battery would. So you've saved upwards of 10 kilos and the car just starts as it usually would. The voltage is falling off quite a bit, obviously, when you crank it, because it is such a small battery, but it still works if the car is tuned properly for cold start and for voltage drop, then there shouldn't be anything to worry about.